bitch.
Hi everybody! Welcome back to another episode of Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. We're gonna do some grinding on Affinia because the EXP boost week just started, like about 2 hours ago. We're gonna get a little, at least 1 hour, because I gotta go to sleep soon, so just 1 hour of some Affinia grinding for today. Because like I said on the previous, well, the first half of this stream, this is a combined stream with Left 4 Dead 2. For those who watched the Left 4 Dead 2 video on my YouTube channel right before this one, it's a combined stream, and I said that, you know, there's not going to be a stream tomorrow or Tuesday because I have work on those days. So we're going to get some grinding in today and on Monday, hopefully, and then probably try to do a two-hour streams for just Affinia later in the week to try to make up for Monday and Tuesday if I can, or sorry, Monday and Tuesday, tomorrow and Tuesday if I can. So let's get it. I think I got the controller plugged in. Granddad takes the hoe to Red Lobster. A fam ain't eating cheddar biscuits, but this random broad is eating cheddar biscuits. Oh yeah, I was playing as Salacia. Oh yeah, I logged out as Salacia last time. I was like, why is it cursor on? That's right, the last time I played this was the collaboration stream. The big collab with Lantis, Lantana, and Pizza Maid. 3 L's and a pizza. Hey, the Valentine's Day event is going on. This means different lobby music that I don't have to mute. Because some asshole is DMCA claiming a song that they don't actually own. On YouTube. Or no, sorry, well, Twitch is the one that, you know, mutes the VOD for that. Love is in the air, folks. And yes, today actually is Valentine's Day, actually. I just thought about it. It's Valentine's Day, yay! This is Saturday, February 14th. Alright, let's kick some ass. Dragon Loop cereal is back on the menu.
Son of a bitch.
That's right, Arnold. She was lasagna maid that day, yes. Lasagna maid. She wanted to join in on the L's. Lasagna maid. L-L-L-L. Refresh this and play a 3-minute ad right now, top of the hour, so there's no ad interruptions for the whole grind. There we go. Done. Also, I gotta open up the chat. I'll switch this to off. Any shady motherfuckers come in, you got the ban hammer ready, Lantis? Feel free to fire at will if somebody acts like a sussy baka. I can't believe I used that term. I haven't heard somebody use that term in like at least a couple years at this point. The band, yeah. Like that dude, I'm sure you saw Atlantis, right? That dude who came in when I first started, like I think it was one of the first Left 4 Dead streams. That dude just came in and the very first thing he said after he followed, because I had follower only mode on, he said, I eat my own boogers. I was like, well, that's an automatic ban. I was like, if Twitch highlights your message as first time chat, it's the very first message you've ever sent. I don't know who the hell you are. We've never met. You're not a friend of a friend. You're just some random stranger. And that's one of the first things you say. You're not sticking around for very long. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just like, I already know you're not gonna fit in here. Like, it's just, you gotta build some rapport with somebody first before you know, because that just gives off straight troll energy. First impressions are everything, folks. Don't make something like that your first chat message if you want to stick around in a channel, because I've seen it happen in a lot of other channels that I watch. Where a first-time chatter will just say something so incredibly brain dead. that the streamer I'm watching is just like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that. And they just immediately ban him. It's just like, that already sounds like trouble, you know? You gotta at least try to earn some street cred with the streamer first before you start cracking jokes like that. Otherwise people won't know what to make of you. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. And that. I can drop them on them, mates. Doesn't matter. Okay. Let me set a timer on my phone, because since this is a continuous stream from last time, you can't just use the stream timer. 1 hour! And I don't have Spotify open. Normally I use like YouTube and stuff, but I happen to be on a playlist I've been listening to. The playlist I have linked in my Twitch bio actually. If you scroll down you can see it. The Starcrest vibe. I was actually listening to it earlier today and I'm at a section that plays just video game music, so we don't have to worry about DMCA. Yeah, it's a huge section of video game music that takes way more than an hour, so we're safe. Let's do it. Okay, we started the quest. I wasn't sure if I had launched the quest yet. Alright. Well, here we go. Oh yeah, I gotta raise the volume. Not that high. There we go. I was like, not too high or it drowns me out. Not that I'm a big talker during these grinding streams, but still, you know. This stream till 3:30 on your stream timer, easy peasy. Oh yeah, you're right, I could have just done that. Well, my alarm is still set anyway, has a redundancy now. But you're right, I could have just looked at that. Scuffed stream is scuffed. Another thing is I could have just waited until another ad wanted to play. Since I played a 3-minute ad, another ad wouldn't play for an hour, so I could have just waited till Streamlabs started saying, hey, another ad's gonna play, and I'd be like, oh shit, it's been an hour. So there's multiple ways I could have gone about it, yeah. Listen, it's the end of the night. I'm not tired yet per se, but I'm just gonna use that as an excuse. Yeah.
Do bullshit.
Well, also, if I get carried away yapping too much, I might miss both of those warnings. So it's probably a good idea that I still have an alarm that's gonna go off. Because sometimes I do get carried away yapping and then don't realize, holy shit. It happens to Pizza Mate too. You know, a couple weeks ago when she did a Blueburst stream and I was the only one playing with her, it was just a party of us two. She was playing as Pizza Mate version 2, and it was just me with her the whole stream. Towards the end, I saw the time, but I didn't say shit because I wanted to see. I was like, let's see how responsible she is on her own. Let's see if she can figure out she's about to go past her time limit, you know? And so I didn't say shit, I just kept playing. I was also high as a kite too, so that probably didn't help. But you know, like I was like, let's see what happens. And then eventually she caught it and she was like, why didn't nobody tell me anything? I just started giggling. I was like, she didn't see it. She didn't check the time. Yeah. I was like, PSO dad wasn't around to tell her that it was time for bed. You were there, but you were just kind of watching passively. You were just semi-lurking, because you sent a few messages, but you were mostly lurking. I think you And so I was just, yeah, I just remember I was just sitting there waiting. I was like, let's see when she figures it out. She's about to go over the time, you know? Dude, you know what sucks is the fact that I was dosed. I was baked, to be more precise. I was baked and we ended up getting we got a variant of the mines map in this game where you had to hit a button in a room that had a few buttons that were fakes. Some of them had like traps and they did nothing. You had to hit a button to open a door to continue. And I did not realize that. And of course I was baked, so it, you know, I think okay, somebody found a heart of the Sigh of a God after defeating Marissa AA, so congrats to them. It's a Japanese name. But I did not know that. Like, I don't think I ever realized that was a thing before, and so then when I was baked, I was just like looking around. I was like, where the fuck do we go? How do we continue? I couldn't figure it out. And then eventually I realized maybe we gotta hit one of these buttons. And the whole situation was just hilarious to me because Pizza Maid was just following me the whole time, and I was like, this is not a good idea. You were there to give shoutouts and do your job as a mod? Yeah, you were doing that in the background, yeah. But I was like, this is not a good idea because she has no idea how baked I am right now. And she's following me. I was like, shit. I was like, I'm leading this little two-man party right now, and I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. It just made for a hilarious situation. If she ever sees this VOD, now she'll know that I was baked during that. The high leading the blind, exactly. I noticed she was following me because whenever I would stop, because I'd sit there thinking, oh god, where do we go? She would stop and she would just be she'd be chatting with the audience the whole stream, right? And she would stop also, and then when I would move, she would quickly like follow behind me and then just stop again. And I was like, oh god, she's following me. This isn't good. So then I had the pressure. I was like, oh god, I have to find a way to lead her through this. Well, baked out of my mind. I was playing as Salacia that time too. So I made it a point to gain every EXP for Vaughn on stream only. That's a good callback, Lantis, yeah. At least I was not lost in Limlom. Naya Maoka found a Heart of Suppressed Gun after defeating Del D. Okay, so I'm guessing Heart of is like a Valentine's Day thing that's happening right now. And Limlom. Yeah, Limlom sounds like that made me think of like an Asian celebrity, like Lucy Liu or something for some reason. Like that's literally where my mind went when I saw that. I know what you meant though. Limsa Laminsa and FF14. Very confusing for a new player, especially if you're a new player who's high as hell too. Part of anything is an item skin. There you go. Yeah, I was like, okay, if we see two of those that quickly, it's because it's definitely a Valentine's Day thing. I'm guessing there's like a high drop rate for those right now. Way to unwind, isn't it? Right before bed. Chill dragon kill grinding. Dragon loop cereal. By the way, Lantis, did you bonuses start during the event? Oh yeah, with multiple players in the party, that's right. Did you ever did you actually create an artwork for that? For Dragon Loop cereal? I was always kind of curious to see when you finished that, because I think you mentioned that you were making that. That you were making that a thing. Today's forecast is Rangers, droids, and males. Okay, you got the forecast for Affinia there, folks. Any Affinia players watching this? Now you know. By the way, I just engaged, since I am, you know, gonna go to bed right after this, to let my eyes sort of cool down and relax before bedtime as part of like my wind down routine. I try to block out blue light, so I'm using the built-in Windows night light feature that you can set the intensity for it, and I have it set to max right now. So my screen is incredibly red. I can see almost nothing that's blue right now. It just literally anything that's blue basically almost turns black, almost. Like my health bar and my TP bar look almost the same color right now because of the intensity of the redness. That's to help block out blue light so that your brain can start like producing melatonin. There's no blue light. It's just something to help. However, this effect should not show up on stream. So if you somehow see a bunch of red on my screen, just let me know. You guys shouldn't be able to see it, is what I'm saying. Only I should be able to see it. First Dragon Claw of the night. I'm still trying to finish that, but I have too much else on the go right now. Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about Atlantis. I think it's just... Yeah, there's no pressure from me. I just think it's really cool and fun that you started doing that. I think it's really neat. I can't wait to see it when it's finished. And I think I mentioned this to you before, but I did think about it when I took my road trip to Oregon. When I stopped by a little supermarket to use the bathroom, and there was a box of Fruit Loops cereal in one of the aisles, and I was like, oh, there's the Fruit Loops box. And I started picturing what the Dragon Loops box art is gonna look like. Like where the toucan is, I can see the dragon. This dragon still looks blue to me, okay. Oh yeah, you would be able to tell. You know what, I can actually show you what my screen looks like right now, real quick. And then change it back. By doing this. If I go to screen capture. Look, if I switch to screen, you guys are gonna see it. Check this out. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. You see that shit? It should be hella red right now, except for my webcam. Let me know if it is. It might just... Well, actually, I can look at my own... Nothing changed? Okay, I was gonna say, you know what? Maybe it didn't work. I have to use monitor capture then. Yeah. Let me see. I gotta do monitor capture. Add source. Where the hell did they put it? Video and audio. Display capture. There it is.
In the end, who's on your side? Who can you trust? In the middle of the night. Well, will you
there you go.
If you can't find you, there's no place to go. Nothing to do. If you gotta do something, you gotta do something. Believe in yourself. Yourself. Yourself.
How do you see it?
Hey!
Extraordinary things can happen if you believe in yourself. You got to have some faith in yourself if you want respect from your friends.
Don't rearrange. No need to change. Stay like you are. Keep it all the same. But as you move along in your life, keep an open mind.
Really? Oh, wow.
You gotta do something. Gotta do something.
I was waiting to see if somebody... Okay.
Yourself.
I guess Windows is set up in such a way that nobody can see it except me. That's good. That's good to know. Alright.
Inside your heart, you will find a special place to unwind. When you feel right.
Well, now I know I can't accidentally share this insanely obnoxious red filter by accident. Which is good, because I also don't want to accidentally record a whole video like that without knowing, you know? So. Also, until I found this on Spotify, I'd never actually heard this track before. It's part of the Sonic CD soundtrack. I'm guessing this is the credits theme for the Japanese version. It's just a guess though, I don't know. Either way, like I said, I'm glad that the red screen filter isn't going through. I'm surprised it doesn't work even with monitor capture though. That was actually surprising. I thought that would show it. Oh yeah, Crush 40 decided to do their own version of Sonic Boom. Crush 40 being the ones who do, you know, Live and Learn. Some of the main Sonic game themes from like the Dreamcast era and beyond. One of the band members for it is Jun Seno, who's part of the Sega Sound team, so... It's licensed through Sega, so it shouldn't be DMCA. Okay, so whatever. So you know the lore behind this, Slantis? What exactly did that guy try to do? Did he try to screw over June or something, or Sega, or did both of them try to screw over? Like what happened? I don't know the lore behind this guy. Which I'm guessing you mean the main singer that we hear right now. Sonic Boom. You can find music videos of this guy on YouTube too. You can see what the singer looks like. I saw a music video of him with Jun Seno. They were doing one of the Sonic theme songs. He's the reason Live and Learn couldn't be used proper in the Sonic 3 movie? Oh shit, I haven't seen that movie yet, so they were gonna try to use it? Of course I don't want any spoilers, but shit, that kind of sucks that they were actually gonna try to use it. It doesn't surprise me because I know what they teased at the end of the second Sonic movie tells me that they were going in that direction. So that's not really a spoiler. But damn, that sucks that they couldn't even use it just because that guy pulled some shit. What an asshole. So just because of that asshole, we didn't get a proper nostalgic moment, is what I'm hearing. And I really gotta watch that movie. I said I was gonna watch it like months ago, and then a lot of shit started happening, and I got way too busy and didn't watch it again. I gotta actually make a point to watch it later this week when I have time off. I'm gonna get a fucking spoiler for that movie if I don't watch it soon. Man. You tried to claim the song as a intellectual property? That sucks. So, Yeah, the biggest spoiler hint I ever got for that movie was somebody mentioned that there was a, but they were careful about it. They were careful about it, thankfully. And I think it was, I don't know who it was. It was a while before I said this. Somebody said there was a very special moment from Sonic Adventure 2 that Sonic X, the animated cartoon series that was on Fox, didn't include when they did the story arc for Sonic Adventure 2. They didn't include it, but they said at least it was included. They said that moment is what they called it. They said, but at least that moment was actually included in the movie in Sonic 3. I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't want to know, but I hope it's good. And I've never watched Sonic X, so that's why I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about. I was like, well, now I'm glad I've never watched that show. Otherwise, that would have been a spoiler right there, because I probably would have known what they were talking about if I'd seen it. But I've never seen the Sonic X TV show. I've only seen like 1 or 2 episodes when it aired. Like I happened to catch it, but I never actually sat and watched it. So yeah, thankfully, because I never watched it, I have no idea what they're talking about. Yeah, I gotta... Oh no! Fucking hell, he didn't aim at the foot! Shit, now I gotta sit through this crap.
Fuck! Bruh. You
It was such a good movie. Yeah, I mean, the first 2 movies were just as... Like, they were awesome, so I would expect no less now from the 3rd movie. And I did hear people praise it. But, like... That's also what made me wonder why was that movie not... Why do you think it wasn't nominated for like... You know how the Game Awards, they have a category for movies based on video games? It wasn't nowhere to be found. And I only realized that when we were watching... Again, I was baked, but I caught this. I was baked when we were watching that with Pizza Made and Friends, but I still caught this and I remember it. Somebody mentioned, why didn't that Sonic movie, like in one of the chats, they said, what happened to... How come that Sonic movie wasn't included? Oh, there's gonna be a 4th one? Oh my god, I gotta catch up. I gotta watch the 3rd one. I'm falling behind. I'm gonna run into spoilers. But yeah, if Sonic 3 is based on Sonic Adventure 2, which, again, the ending of the 2nd movie implied that it would be, I can't wait to see it. That shit's gonna be good. The Sonic Adventure 2 is like peak Sonic. I clicked into the... Okay, yeah. I can only speculate that the next movie will probably be based on either the events of Sonic Heroes or maybe another Sonic game that came out after that was pretty epic as well. Should be interesting, we'll see. I gotta watch that 3rd movie first though. Okay, I'm happy to hear that. If the post-credit scene was hype as fuck, just like the 2nd movie's was, then I'm so locked in. I'm definitely watching that movie within the next week for sure. I'll either watch it Monday, because I have that day off work, or I'll just wait till Wednesday, since I have the rest of the week off after that on Wednesday, so I'll wait till Wednesday. But yeah, I said I was gonna watch it a long time ago and I never did, so I'm definitely making it a point to watch it this week. Hey, that's actually a pretty cool idea, Lantis. The thing is, I actually might watch it with some family members because they've actually watched the first 2 movies with me as they came out, and so I know they're probably gonna watch the 3rd one with me as well. So we might watch it in the living room. I was thinking about that just now. I think I even told them at some point. I was like, hey, we should watch the 3rd movie together. You know, we watched the first 2 or whatever. And they were like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a family movie night. It's gonna be a family movie night thing. Which means I might not watch it on Wednesday. I might end up watching it next weekend, but still. because my other family members do need. They do. Some of them do work. The ones that I've been watching the Sonic movies with, some of them do work during the rest of the week, so I might actually have to wait till Friday or Saturday. But still, I'm definitely gonna watch it this next week. I'll find a time that we can all watch it together for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, they watched the first two movies. They really liked them. I'm gonna get the lyrics down on that one. Your mom wants to go see Epic Elvis Presley in concert. Oh, is that a new is that a new movie that just came out, or is it coming out soon? I think I remember seeing like an announcement for it when I went to a movie theater recently. I literally went to a movie theater near me just to get popcorn. I didn't even watch a movie. I didn't care about. I was like, I just want some popcorn. Can I take some popcorn? They're like, yeah, sure. I just took home a big bucket of popcorn because I was just craving it that day. But I saw some of the movies coming out soon and was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I think I might have actually glanced briefly at something called that. Yeah, something about Elvis. That must be it. I took a picture. I'll send this to you later, Lantis, but I took a picture of my monitor so you can actually see the red light filter that I'm talking about. It looks hella fucking red. It's pretty funny to look at. You know, I'm really happy that the Sonic movies are doing well. That they're actually doing them right. That they're doing right by the fans. Because it was pretty scary when they first announced the first movie and Sonic looked the way he did. The ugly Sonic. Oh god, at that point I thought, this is fucked. This is just gonna be another fucking video game franchise where the movie series ruins it. Or they just completely drop the ball, you know? The fact that they went back and actually fixed Sonic's character model so he'd actually look like actual Sonic for the movie series, and then every movie has just been hitting it out of the park is just like, it's such a nice treat. Because even though Sonic is not like my absolute all-time favorite character in like video games, he's pretty far up there. I like I think I like what he represents more than like his personality or his characteristics, or personality characteristics to be exact. I like what he represents. That sort of like freedom-loving. He's a freedom lover, but also with a heart of gold. You know, he like always tries to do right by people. He helps people. He tries to, you know, save lives and all that stuff, right? He's like a good guy, but he also likes to live freely and by his own sort of rules, that kind of thing. It's like, it's the overall vibe. It's something I fuck with. I like, because I've always come back to it throughout my life. I've always enjoyed it. Like, I think as a kid, I always enjoyed Sonic more than Mario. And even in the Dreamcast GameCube era too. The artist that made that original monitor had clearly never seen Sonic before. Yeah, it was pretty fucking obvious. Like, holy shit, that was bad. That was a very bad first impression for the first Sonic movie. I was like, oh no, this is just... Like, here comes another horrible, horrible fucking movie based on a great video game franchise. Like so many others that came before, you know? There's so many great video games that the movie adaptations are just complete shit for them. They're just... or mid at best. So I'm really happy that Sonic didn't fall into that. This is where I thought it was gonna go, you know? I wonder how the Mario movies are doing by comparison. I haven't seen even the first one yet for that. There's only one, right? I don't think they've made a second one yet for Mario. Yeah, that was very impressive. They actually delayed it for months just to fix the Sonic character model, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. I heard the company that had to go back and redo everything even went bankrupt from how much it cost to redo everything. To redo Sonic's character model. I don't know how well the Mario movie did by comparison, but I haven't heard bad things about it. Oh, I can't say it. Damn it. I haven't forgotten about the Sonic Marathon I said I was going to do either. I wanted to do it after NGS, but Resident Evil Requiem's coming out. FF14's getting hype again. So I'm changing the order of things that I was going to do. Right now my tentative stream plan for not this right here, the grind. Yeah, I'm going to do the horror game marathon that we're doing right now. I'm going to finish with Resident Evil Requiem, obviously. And then after that, I think I'm gonna do... I'm gonna do a mini Mario marathon. Only the games that I know and like, for the most part. And then I'm gonna lead into the Final Fantasy, like doing another mini Final Fantasy marathon. I say mini because last time I did a marathon for Final Fantasy, I did the whole mainline franchise. Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not doing that this time. It's just gonna be my favorites that I like grew up with and stuff. So it's gonna be like 7, 8, 9, 10. I would go into FF14 with that. I think after FF14, and I'll play 16 for the first time as well. I think after that I will, depending on what's going on, I'll either do the Sonic Marathon then, or a different one that I have in mind for the lead up to for Grand Theft Auto 6 when that comes out in November. It'll probably be around that time by the time I finish FF14. Let's be honest, it's a long ass game. It's a super long ass game. So at this point, with how many expansions there are. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to do a Sonic marathon at some point for sure. I haven't forgotten about it. Maybe before the next time I decide to play PSO2 again. Yeah.
Where do all the rainbows go? To somewhere I don't know. Wherever it is, I want to.
Take the time to do it right the first time so I don't have to go back and do the whole thing again. What do you mean, like the Sonic marathon, or? Because just like with the Mario marathon, I'm gonna do only the games that I really like and know, like the ones I grew up with and stuff like that. Because Sonic's another franchise that's enormous, like Mario, so obviously. So I'm not gonna play every single game, but I know which ones I'm gonna play. And same with Mario. I already know which games I'm gonna play for that too. Oh, you're talking about the movie again? Oh yeah, okay. Fucking up the model of the titular character. Yeah. They really should have. Yeah, they really should have done their homework and actually done it properly. If they didn't want to have to like. Okay, yeah. See. Okay, never mind. That was just some weird. Oh, I think it's if I do that. No, I don't know. Never mind. I'm just gonna comment on the screen filter again, but that's whatever. That's neither here nor there. Don't worry about it. Whatever. Yeah, they really should have done their. They really should have done it right the first time if they didn't want to go bankrupt. It's called research and development, yeah. I mean, it just goes to show how much corporations really don't give a shit. The fact that they got nobody to actually just, you know. Dude, it's not like Sonic is some kind of niche character that you have to go to the far corners of the internet to find a reference, you know, reference material for. Like, how much would it really have cost them to just make sure that the guy who was designing the character model would have at least seen what the fuck Sonic looked like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck were they doing, dude? Fucking corporations always trying to squeeze every little penny they can out of something. And then it's deliciously ironic whenever it backfires and makes it costs them way more fucking money because they fuck it up and have to redo it. Deliciously ironic. Just keeps reminding me of that segment Bill Burr did, the stand-up comedian Bill Burr, when he talked about his example was just talking about the when you go get fast food, the way he talked about the self-checkout machines in supermarkets because when they were becoming a thing, as well as like the way fast food goes, and he was just like, he's like, when he talked about the self-checkout machines, he's like, suddenly I work at a supermarket now. He said, I don't even work there, but I'm doing the work, I'm doing the job now that the store clerk is supposed to do, the cashier basically. I'm the one scanning my own items and all that shit, right? He says, I go get fast food, I ask for a drink, they give me a cup. Instead of actually getting him the drink or whatever, they just, you know, they get you get a cup and then you go fill up the drink yourself from the soda machine, right? So he was just kind of complaining that you have to do the work yourself. And I think at one point he said he wanted to go to the corporate office and just be like, how big's your fucking yacht gotta be, basically? Like, how many pennies you gotta save on every little part of the process? Just when is enough, basically? There are no limits to corporate greed. What happened to consumer review? Any 8-year-old could have told him that's not Sonic. Exactly, like it's just... Yeah, I don't agree with his examples because I do prefer that too, Lantis. But I get where he was going at. Like, I know where his head was at. I didn't agree with his examples because I also like using self-checkout sometimes, you know, at the supermarket, but still. I know where he was going with that, so I was like, you know what, I respect what those are not the examples I would have used, but I get it. Like, I get what he's trying to say. Like for me, it's some recent purchases I've made. It's hard to kind of describe this in a concrete way without actually using the real item, and I can't really think of it right now. But like sometimes I've bought something. There we go. Like there was this wallet I bought that had like a card slot, I think, for credit cards and stuff, right? Obviously, it's a wallet. And they were so tight. Like I tried to I couldn't even, I literally could not, like I can understand not being able to fit my finger into the card slot that they had for it, but I couldn't even, it's meant for credit cards. I couldn't even put a single credit card into that slot. It was so goddamn like small and tight. They made it just barely the fucking size. And again, that's just one example, but there's like a few other products I've seen that are like that, where like the thing it's intended for, it just barely fucking fits. Like they can't just, like, it's too much money to ask them to add like just an extra like quarter of a fucking millimeter to make sure that the item will fit without struggling. No, they have to make it exactly the fucking size so that it just, you have to fucking struggle to put the damn item in there. It's just, I'm like, dude, how much would it cost them to just literally add like a tiny extra millimeter, man? What the fuck is this? Again, the wallet was just one example, but there's like a few things where I've encountered that issue, and I'm just like, my god, dude. Just give it a, like, literally all it needs is just an extra like half millimeter, man. I've abused the self-checkout too. Shit, that's on sale with a limit of 4 per person? Fuck that, I'm stocking up. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that Sonic example is probably one of the most perfect ones right now. Like, how much extra money would it have cost to ask just one of their goddamn researchers who was working with the person designing the character model to literally just ask any person off the street? You know, like Sonic is almost as famous as Mario, for fuck's sake. Like, they could have asked literally anybody, like you said. Does this look like Sonic? And they would have been like, what the fuck is that, dude? Like, they just had to ask one guy, dude. One random person could have told them. So stupid. I was recovering from surgery. Don't deny me my Insure. Damn. There's scarcity on Insure now? Holy shit. Four per person. I didn't realize the fight for Insure was that bad. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny or anything. I'm just like legitimately like, what the fuck? What's that about? This is the perfect song for Valentine's Day. I don't know who this chick is singing, but at least she didn't try to claim any of these songs as hers or something. Like that Crush 40 bastard. Man, I wonder if that caused a rift between him and Jun Suno. I'm pretty sure Jun still works for Sega. You know? They had fucking skids full of the product. They just charge you full price if you buy more than 4 boxes. Oh, the sale. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, and you wrote it that way too. You said that they were on sale before per person. So you didn't qualify for the sale if you bought more than 4. That's so weird. That's still weird to me, but okay. That's, yeah. So you're saying if you use the self-checkout, the fucking machine doesn't realize you're buying more than 4 and it still gave you the sale price? That's fucking awesome. I accidentally got ripped off. My last self-checkout experience. I didn't realize for some reason the fucking thing triple scanned one of my products, so I ended up paying like literally for 3 when it was just 2. Or sorry, I had 2 and it double scanned one of them, and I didn't catch it on the little menu. So I ended up paying for 3 when I only bought 2. I even went home and checked the inventory of the Target. It was a Target. I checked the inventory of the Target and it went down by 3, even though I bought 2 of that item for that store that I went to in my local area. I was like, fuck! The funny thing is, it happened again on the same day at a Walmart when I needed to buy something from there, but I caught it. I actually caught it that time that it double scanned one of my items, and I made sure that they fixed it for me. But I hadn't caught it at the Target earlier in the same day. So I got double charged for one of the items. So I was like, son of a bitch! I'm glad it was a cheap item, but still, like, shit sucked.
You suck.
The next time they do inventory, they're gonna be like, we have a surplus of one of these. It says here, this one was... It says here we sold 3 of these, but we still got, you know... We still got 2 left. Oh, you would check out with 4 at a time. And yeah, the store attendants won't even know you're doing that. You check out, you know, you pay, get the receipt or don't get the receipt, and then you just start the process all over again without leaving. You just go right back to you just use the machine again, because you're in self-checkout. You just start scanning the rest of the items. You make them all separate transactions. That's genius. I like the way you're thinking like this. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna remember that. If I'm ever in a situation where I need to do the same thing, I'm doing that. Most of our stores don't let you double scan. You have to put the item on the tray with a weight scan sensor. Yeah, what it is the stupid machine basically glitched. But yeah, you're right. If they did that, that wouldn't have happened. It would only scan the item one time and wait for you to put it on the tray. Yeah. The thing is, it actually used to be that way. When self-checkout first became a thing many, many years ago, it was like that. I remember when I used it, I was kind of annoyed that I had to put it down first, you know. But now it's not a thing. You can literally just go boop, 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 like without even putting shit on the fucking weight sensor. The weight sensor's still there, but you don't actually have to use it. And I'm guessing they probably changed it because of the fact that you can, like what I did, if you don't want to pay for a bag, you can just walk out. If you have small enough things that you can carry by yourself, you can walk out without a bag, so you don't have to pay for one. Or you don't have to bring your own bag. You know, you can just walk out like that. And that might be why they deactivated the weight sensor. But now I'm like, shit, I wish the weight sensor was still active, because then I wouldn't have gotten ripped off. I wouldn't have ripped myself off with my own negligence. It's like, shit, man. I just like that it happened to me 2 times in the same day at 2 different fucking stores. First at Target, but I didn't catch it, and then at Walmart where I did catch it. Here's a kicker too. When it happened at the Target where it happened, you know what? There could be a chance it wasn't a double scan, and it maybe just fucked up, because when I finished the checkout at Target where it happened, the machine kind of glitched out a little bit after I finished. And when it tried to print my receipt, it didn't even print it. And it was like having issues. And I had to tell one of the attendants about it too. I was like, yo, my receipt's not printing. And he tried to check, he checked the machine and he noticed that it was kind of messed up. And he was like, oh shit. And he was gonna start fixing it, but first he asked me, he said, do you need the receipt? Like, do you feel like you need it, or do you? And I'm like, nah, I usually don't get it. I'll be fine. He's like, all right. Like, kind of like, all right, we'll just fix it like later maybe or something. Like, he was just asking if he was basically just asking if I needed it urgently, right? And I was like, nah, I'm good. I usually never get the receipt. And then that happened. I was like, fuck! And one time I actually needed the receipt because I ripped myself off, or the machine ripped me off. I don't fucking know. Being hard of hearing, I'm glad I can't double scan. I don't always hear the beeping. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely got to bring that back. They got to make it... They got to force you to use the weight sensor again. Or at least, you know, around here where I live, to make sure that that doesn't happen anymore. Assuming that's what caused it. I mean, it is. Like, if... At the Walmart where I did catch it, where I caught that it happened, it literally happened because it scanned 2 items. When I passed one of the items, I heard it beep twice, and I saw it come up on the screen as 2 items. As the same item being scanned twice, basically. That literally would not have happened if it blocked any more scanning until you set it down. If there's a hard limit where it just like it doesn't try to scan again until you've set it down, that literally would be impossible for it to happen. It would create a safety net or a guardrail that would prevent that from happening. You know, the intensity of this red screen filter makes me think this is probably sort of similar to what a colorblind person sees. Where everything's almost the same color. Like if they're partially colorblind, where they can see some colors but not others. This is probably similar to that. Yeah, I'll send you the picture, Lanta, so you can see what I'm talking about. This song right here kind of encompasses what I was saying about Sonic. Like, the lyrics of this track in particular, I fuck with them. I was like, this is like my own theme song. Like, it hits. Like, I can really feel it, you know what I mean? And so that's one of the reasons that I resonate with, that Sonic resonates with me. I was like, I fuck with this, man. I fuck with this a long way. Multitasking here, give me a sec. There you go. Blue-yellow color blindness is more rare than red-green color blindness. So when it's called blue-yellow, does that mean you can't see blue and yellow, or does that mean you can only see blue and yellow? I'm not sure about the naming convention or whatever. Now you can see my POV through that picture, Landis. I told you I fuck with this song. Oh, it doesn't. The scientific names don't really matter. I'm just kind of wondering, like, I'm wondering what it means when you say blue, yellow, or red, green. I'm assuming if you say blue and yellow or red and green, you're saying that they can't see those colors, right? If I say that somebody is red-green colorblind, that means they can't see red and green. That's the only thing I'm really asking about, not the proper like scientific name. It's just a semantic thing. I'm not sure if the name is implying they can or they can't see those colors. Okay. So red-green color blindness means you can't see those. Okay. Then that means this POV that I just sent you is probably like somebody who can pretty much only see red. Pretty much can only see like red and maybe one other color. So they'd likely be like blue, yellow colorblind. So they only see like a lot of red. Maybe. Oh shit. Not a good spot to get distracted. Okay. So we got time for like 2 more kills maybe. And then I'm shutting it down. I like this little chart you sent me. I'll pull it up on my second screen. Oh, red-green color blindness. Oh, I was gonna ask about these names too. Deuteranopia, Protanopia. Blue-yellow color blindness is Tritanopia. Oh shit, I hit him enough. Complete color blindness is monochromatism. Oh, that makes sense. Let me look at them on my phone, because with the red screen filter on my monitors right now, I can't even tell the difference between any of these. Because it's like being colorblind a little bit. Like on the red screen, I just see different shades of red for all the color wheels that you just sent me. I'm just like, wait a minute. I need to actually use my phone for this, or turn off the red screen filter. So I was right. To a certain extent, I was right. My hypothesis was correct. Using this red screen filter at this intensity is kind of like being colorblind. A little bit. I cannot distinguish these colors right now. Everything's red. This shit. Like orangey red, you know. Mouse's cursor was on screen for how long? of the few good things to come out of the fucking fishing minigame that was Big's entire fucking campaign in Sonic Adventure. This song right here. Really relaxing. That's very red. Blue light calms me and red light makes me anxious. Could not play the way you are now. Damn. I mean, I can see that, yeah. I can see certain colors having like, especially because red is very intense, right? I can see that having that kind of effect on some people. My alarm just went off, so perfect timing. That's the last kill. Let me look at this real quick. Okay, so Deuteranopia means no green. Protonopia means no red. Okay. Normal color vision is just the center wheel. The outer wheels are the ones that represent the color blindness. And which one did you say was more common? Let me see. Hey, you got Zara to level 20 tonight? Awesome, she can play hard mode now.
Dylan!
You're raising Zara.
Son of a bitch.
Okay, you said blue and yellow is more rare than red and green. Tritonopia. That's no blue. Oh wow, that's fucking weird. It's like they see a lot of pink and sort of light bluish. So Tritonopia is blue-yellow color blindness. There's nothing but. It's like pink and light blue, almost like cyan, almost only. That's crazy. And then yeah, monochromatism. It's funny that I heard the term monochromatism very recently, but it was from a VOD of a stream that happened like 5 years ago, from a streamer that I watch. One of his friends mentioned that he has monochromatism, so everything's black and white for him. But he never discovered it until he started playing FF14, which was only about... This was in 2020 when they talked about it, so he discovered it... He discovered it in 2015, so 5 years before that. So well into his adult life. And I think he even served in the military too, and never knew the whole time that he had that. Because if somebody is just born with this condition, that is normal for them. So how can they tell you that they see things different than you do? They don't know how you see things. They only know how they see things. Which is a great... Outside of talking about literal vision, that's a great way to look at, like, you know, political... just other things, like figurative things. When it comes to, like, social and political topics, that's a good way to try to keep an open mind to certain things, is think of it that way as well. Everybody sees things differently, you know, that kind of thing. But going back to the actual vision thing, yeah, he didn't know until I think it came up because somebody tried to point something out to him and they said, I forgot what they said, that it tipped him off and he realized, wait, I think him or he said his mom, one of them said, there's something not right about the way you're seeing this. Like they caught on to the fact that something was wrong. And he was just like, he's like, yeah, you're right. Like, I don't think, you know, he just it sort of crept up on him. He's like, wait, I don't see this. I don't think I see the same thing that this person's describing to me right now. And then I don't know, he got it diagnosed after that or something. Yeah, he did. He said that too. He said monochromatism is super rare, but he has it. For those who are in the FF14 community, you might know who this is that I'm talking about. Well, specifically if you're in the old community from like pre-2020, when the community was smaller. I wasn't around back then, but I was watching one of Xenosis Vex's old VODs, and it was Bok Choy. Bok Choy McNuggets, one of Xenosis Vex's close friends and fellow raider of his. That's the guy. He's got monochromatism. And he talked about it in one of the VODs. One of the VODs where he talked about it is on Xenosis Vex's YouTube channel. So that's where I actually first heard of monochromatism. I mean, I knew it existed. I just didn't know that was a name for it, is what I mean. But yeah. Yeah, when you're born with a certain condition, you just assume everyone else sees things the same way. And like I said, metaphorically, that applies for points of view when it comes to like philosophical shit too. Sometimes we can assume everyone sees things the same way when it comes to those topics, but again, that's more of a figurative thing, right? I just kind of related the two. I related the two things because it kind of fits. But yeah. But yeah, so he didn't find out till well into his adult life. And even the military never knew. When he served, they had no fucking idea that the dude was colorblind. He might have even said he flew like a chopper or an airplane too, while being colorblind and not knowing it. It's like, that's crazy. Anyway. Well, this has been a great stream. I like all these conversational topics we touched on and everything else. Yeah, this is good. What song are we on? Oh, good. I can end the stream with this next one. The perfect outro music. Alright, folks, it's that time of the night. I'm outie. So as always, thank y'all very much for watching. I appreciate the support across Twitch, YouTube, and all of the platforms I end up on. As always, Lantis, thank you very much for joining me on my stream. I always appreciate having you here. Wait for me. Oh, are you gonna make an appearance, Zara? All right, I'll wait. I put the song on repeat. Don't worry. But yeah, please do remember to take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't die. And until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and good night. And here's Zara, making her debut on our stream as her PSO1 rendition. I was trying to look for the words for that. It's Zara!
Dylan!
No, Zara. God damn it. Arnold can only say one fucking name, dude.
Bitch.
That's he only knows Dylan, man. Fucking Arnie. He only knows Dylan. I've never seen that emo before. He just did. That was really cool. What was that? Damn. Alright, I got the outro screen ready. Whoa. Oh, Alt K? I'll check that out in a second. Let's see, Alt K. Oh, that's cool. Neat. There we go. There, I forgot to trigger the damn names. Screenshots! And there you have it, folks. Zara has made her debut alongside Vaughn here. Ain't she beautiful? Seriously though, Lantis, I really like how she turned out. She looks awesome. She looks really cool. You did a good job with her. The Hunie Zara. Anyway, so yeah, I'm out for now, but this is really cool. Thank you for making Zara. She's part of the family now. Maybe we'll do a couple, she can fight alongside Salation now, too. Something I can't even do on FF14 is have Zara and Salation in the same room because they're tied to the same account, you know? So yeah. You're welcome, Lantis. I like how much effort you put into things like this. Like, you're a really good friend. Like, I like how you like to lift up your friends by doing things like this. Like how you took it upon yourself to do the Dragon Loop cereal thing. I never asked you to do that, and you're doing it anyway, and I think that's really fucking cool that you're making a meme out of how I'm leveling up Bond to 200. You know, like, I think it's, yeah, you're a really cool person. You're awesome. You're amazing for doing the things you do. So thank you for making Zara and PSO. I think it's honestly really cool. That was Kamari before you changed her? Yeah. Anyway, I gotta head to bed. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate it though. Love and appreciate you, brother. Yeah, love you very much, sis. Thank you very much for everything you do. You are very much appreciated and loved around here, too. So, have a wonderful night, sis. And that goes to all of you watching at home, too. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Send that on style, Vaughn. Send that on style. There's a bow. And then here comes the backflip. Oh! Oh, shit. Zara's backflip was... Damn. If I'd known you were going to do that, I would have... shit, I'm sorry. We just caught her doing the squat, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? It's better than nothing. Alright, have a good night, everybody. All good, yeah.
Son of a bitch.